Good evening, my lovely people. Let's get this thing going. I'm Jay Works. This is Street Savvy, the podcast, folks. Let's go. We got a great show for you guys tonight. Another great topic. You guys know what I got on this back right here. It ain't no more unified than this. It ain't no more uniformed as well than PD coat, heads to toe, plus socks. Yeah, America. We're bringing it to you. Every show we do, we produce, direct, broadcast. We will be dressed in PD code, folks. We want you guys to know this is the model to go. When you promoting and you have a wear and a design, you need to promote yourself, promote your brand, and that's what we're doing here. This brand is called PD Code. It's a leisure brand, socks, t-shirt, hats, dad hats, turtleneck, mark neck, crew neck, sweatsuits with hoodies, sweatsuits with regular crew necks. Look at design, folks. I want to show you something. This is a unique design. On all of my sweaters, I have PD code on each one of them. Just to show you. So when I look at my watch, you're looking at PD code. You're looking at your wrist, your bracelets, you're looking at PD code. It is something I designed. This is the new sportswear of 2024. We are bringing to you. We are on Shopify, PDcode.com, and we on our website. Our lovely website is PDcode Clothing and Apparel.com, folks. Please go on and check us out. Please buy it for your kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews, and for yourself, or for your co-worker, or your partner for years, your business partner, someone who you love to present something real nice to. PD Code is one of those things. PD Code is one of those clothing, your brand, that you can also present to anyone you love or any one of your loved ones. And we definitely appreciate it. We definitely want you to make sure you support the brand, support the business. Not just us, support the cause. And that's PD Code, folks. Yes, we got a great show for you tonight. Some real education on things that's going on around the world as well. We had a great story coming out of Boston, Mass. It's prevalent that things that goes on in the world in life today. You got to believe in yourself, folks. You got to believe in yourself. And today, we have a real good quote. It's real simple. Do you take care of yourself? Do you check yourself at the door? Every time you go out to work. Every time you get in the car, every time you talk to people. Do you feel like you are giving yourself opportunity? And that's a big thing. It's a big thing to me. Real big thing. And with anything in life you choose to do, you should be able to do. So yeah, that's what we had today. But besides that, let's get on the story today, which is coming out of Gaza. It's reports that the Gaza children did their own press conference in English, folks, in English, pleading to the people who's warring against them. Listen, our lives, this is the children say, our lives is more better than anything. Please let us live. Please let us be children. We have nothing to do with this war. These kids post their own press conference, folks. It has been over 5,900 deaths of children from the Israeli bombings. in the city of Gaza. It is imperative that we have peace and take care of our sisters and brothers alike. Palestinians, Israelis, and America, sisters and brothers alike. We're not better than either or. This war overseas is ridiculous. It's a religious war in its fight over oil. Yeah, allegedly. And there's a lot of children getting murdered, getting prosecuted, getting persecuted for no reason at all. And when you have children staging their own press conference in English, just to plead for their life, that's something none of us wants to see. And I tell you this, folks, you can't get a life back. You can't get a loved one back when it's about war, when it's about bull, when it's about hatred. You can't get something that you pushed out, something that you raised, something that you believed in, something that you nurtured. You can't get that back when it comes to hatred, folks. And that's a story coming from overseas. And I want to give props to a United States Senator out of Massachusetts. One second, the producer. Great. Yes, again, folks, I want to give real big props to a Massachusetts State Senator, Miss Presley. I think it's Ayanna Presley. Hope I ain't pronouncing that. This senator, oh man, she's unbelievable. The work she's doing in Massachusetts is unbelievable. She is pressing the United States Senate for a whole slew of bills that she has presented to Congress and to the legislature of Massachusetts. Even for the youth sports, I just read something. I was just watching the video before I came on, how she's suppressing the cheerleading, the youth sports, basketball, baseball, football, you name it. She was giving praise to the young folks who's taking their time out to want to play something that they just want to do in life. She's taking her time out to make sure the United States Senate of America know who these kids are in Boston, Massachusetts. And my sister, I salute you. And if you're looking at this video, I want you to know, if it was more women out there like you, not just U.S. senators, not just leaders of a community, leaders of a whole world, we'd be in a better place. I salute you, my queen. That's Miss Presley, a U.S. senator. She has impeccable work. You know, she has a lot of quotes. One of the quotes I'm about to give to you is, I am in awe by the words in the ushering of what we have to do today for our people. We need to help us as a people, as one in our communities. Not just one life matters, all lives matter. We need to provide, nurture, respect, and live for one another. And that's me ad-libbing to the words. She's, I guess, a statue out there. I just ran up on this woman as doing research for a great story. And she had things like this Book Save Lives Act. Like for all books and libraries, she want libraries to be stacked with books. She want kids to continue going to the library reading books, things that our kids should be in. She want our kids to be able to go to the libraries and pick any book and read what they like, read what they want to see, things that they should be talking about. So the things that's going on in our exempt world today, of this hellhole of a world that we live in, that we trying to patch up as a state, as a democracy. And this woman is fire right now. And I just want to salute her for that. So definitely, that's one of the greatest stories I'll come out today. Again, even in the sports world, sports news today, a lot of the football playoff season is upon us. Everybody's in the playoff, NFC and the AFC. The playoffs are already set. It's going to be a great week of playoffs. Producer, are you in there? 1 second, folks. Yes, indeed. Yes, as I was saying, in the AFC, started off Saturday at 4 p.m. The Cleveland Browns against the Houston Texans. That's a great story over there. Both stories, actually. Starting up with Cleveland, Joe Flacco. He was a quarterback who was sitting on his couch. He ain't played in about a year or two, I think. He got cut by the last team. I think it was the Jets, sitting on his couch. Got the call from Cleveland and won 4 out of the 5 games he played in. I mean, he had a great quarterback rating. He was just phenomenal. 3 or 4 games over 300. Don't quote me on that. That's great. And plus, out of Houston, Lovie Smith, man, he believed in the culture. They put him over there just to be, I'm not going to hold you, just my opinion, just to be a statue, just to fire him, bro. But he proved otherwise. They got them guys playing. The rookie quarterback is playing out of his mind. He might be rookie of the year. Who knows? So that's the first game, the 5 seed and the 4 seed, Houston against the Cleveland Browns, the Houston Texans. And the next playoff game, which is 8 p.m., prime time on Saturday, is the Miami Dolphins against the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, guys, listen, Miami is coming up. You know, they went out and got 2 great wide receivers. Their defense is stacked. The last couple of years, they've been playing real good ball. Now they're in the playoffs. Now they're doing some things. But you're going against a Super Bowl MVP winner, Kansas City Chiefs. You know, $500 million quarterback. So that should be a great game for you folks. And the Pittsburgh Steelers going against the Buffalo Bills. Great story come out of Pittsburgh. For 17 years, the Pittsburgh Steelers have not had a losing season under a black quarterback. He's the first and only coach. Have coached for 17 years. 17 years, and his team have not have a losing season. Applaud you, my brother, over there in Pittsburgh. Coach, keep up the good work. And they play against the Buffalo Bills. Now, listen, I'm no fan of no team in New York. I'm no fan. I live in upstate New York. I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan to my heart. I tell you not. They just beat my Dallas Cowboys. Steelers, go on and spank the Buffalo Bills, period. And the number 1 seed in that division, the AFC, the Baltimore Orioles, they waiting. They're in a bye. They see who wins out of the Buffalo and Pittsburgh game. Okay. In the NFC, which is my division, my team. Okay. Great story come out of Green Bay. Yeah, folks. Boy, Green Bay playing in lights out. But they're going against my Dallas Cowboys, number 2 seed in the division. Y'all know what we got to do with that. 4 o'clock game. Don't miss it. 4:30 game p.m. Eastern time on Fox. Dallas Cowboys against the Green Bay Packers. In the next game, Los Angeles Rams against the Detroit Lions. The Lions is back in the fold, folks. After all those years, and they're playing tough. They've been playing tough the last several years. And they got a great coach over there. I think he's coach of the year, if you ask me. Detroit Lions against the Los Angeles Rams. And that's on Sunday, too, at 8 p.m. Eastern Time Central on NBC. And the next game, which is a Monday night special game, is the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Listen, two great stories. The Eagles is going the opposite way. They started off 10-1, lost 5 games up the next 6. And then the Tampa Bay got in there with a quarterback nobody really wanted. Nobody really wanted him. Baker Mayfield. Nobody really wanted Baker. He's there. You got Tampa Bay in there. So, hey, that's a good game for you at 8 p.m. on Monday night, which is on a lot of channels of the ESPN network, plus ABC, ESPN2 as well. So that's your sports. And the number 1 seed, the 49ers, have the bye. Who gives a crap about the 49ers? Can't stand them since the right Clark catch. Okay, that's the sport. That's the news. And the topic of the day. Are you making changes and corrections in your life on a day-to-day basis? Are you making the changes? Are you making the necessary changes in your life, no matter what? Let's talk about it, folks. Let's talk about the changes we need to make every day. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, folks. Are we doing the necessary things in our lives to make those changes? Are we being us or are we being puppets? Are we doing things for other folks, either our spouse or our kids, and not caring for ourselves? Or are we putting the work in for change? Mental and physical? Are we taking time out for ourselves on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis, or yearly basis to take time out for change for that body, mind, and soul to function daily? Are we working out? Are you taking care of your body? Are you putting the right things in your body, folks, as change? Are you changing your diet? These are things that we all yell out we want to do on a weekly, daily basis. And guess what, folks? We don't get the chance to. We stay too busy. And then we get sick. We start breaking down. We wonder why. We wonder why the doctor's saying, listen, it's your blood pressure. Somehow you got diabetes. Somehow you got arthritis. Somehow you got a gallstone. Somehow you got a bad bladder infection. Somehow your vision's going wrong. Somehow your breathing's been off for a while. You're overweight. Those are things we have to make changes on ourselves every day just to keep focused. Are you reading? Are you expanding your mind on thought and mind and presence and words? You need to be bringing out. You need to get out clearly a vision to people. Are you ostracizing the way of you look at things? Are you getting enough sleep? What are you programming your day on? Is your daily activity self-conducive for you, or are you doing it for someone else? What has changed for you? You know it's changed for everybody else. Your kids, your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your children's parents, your other parent as well, the baby mother, baby father, co-worker, constituents. But are you making necessary change for you? That's the key, family. And the reason why I put this subject out there, because me, myself, I try to make necessary changes daily on what Jay Works have to do for himself. For instance, PDCO. I'm trying to make it a conglomerate. I'm trying to make so all you folks wear PDCO. So I have to focus on color, sizes, texture, style, print, bureau, screen print, you name it. How the stitch is, how the face. Is it tasty enough for you guys to walk in? Like I feel like it's tasty enough for me to walk on? Things of that nature. Are you making the necessary changes to be happy? And that's one of the key words, happiness. And every day I struggle with that. As a man, as a black man, is trying to have my happiness in my sobriety. Just recently, I told the family that I was quitting casual drinking. The several drinks I drink on a weekly basis is a little too much for me. either wine or either some mixed drinks. I'm making that change. I'm making that streak in my life that I need to go past and get better. Because I'm not a social drinker at all. I don't look at drinks in the middle of the week. Or not at all. And I don't need it. That's why I never smoked. Well, I never convinced myself to keep smoking from the 90s. And I'm talking about marijuana. That stuff never peeved me. And so the reason why I'm telling you this, folks, because that was a part of change in my life and my social ability to keep moving on and doing the things I need to do, especially for these children. You know? It's an activity in life that we do, that we have to bring upon ourselves to be who we are. Period. And that means attitude on things you need to present to yourself. You need to know change is inevitable. I talk to my wife every day about change. Everything about social change, mental change, and to help herself. And she'll tell you, at times I don't told her, I would love for her to change for herself, with or without me. Because we have those babies we have to raise. We have those babies we have to protect any means necessary. So if me and her both ain't there physically or mentally, we are not doing a good job for our children, or neither of that for ourselves. Because if you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of no children. You can't take care of no one else. And that's a fact. That's a proven fact. And life is not going to wait around to change for you. You got to change for life. People is not going to wait. People changes every day. They change their stories, they change ideas, they change their lives. And the truth either gets better or it gets worse. Either the truth or not. And that's a fact. I guarantee you, the person you sleep with today changes tomorrow. The ways they are with you, it changes tomorrow. Period. The way your body preserved and acted yesterday is going to act different today. It's a fact. It's a fact. Only way you're going to prove something to yourself is change. An ability to look yourself in the mirror and say, listen, this is not me. I want to change this. I want to not wear this. I want to not talk like this. I want to not breathe like this, heavy. You got to want change. So every day is a revolving door for you in your mind, in your psyche, an ability to you for yourself to change for yourself. Don't let no one tell you different. Because your self-worth really starts with you. Self-ability, self-admission, self-trust, self-worthy, self-beginning starts with you. You wanting better knowledge, love, nurture, food, respect, financial, difficulties or not, you want better. I can't find myself daily without change, without thinking for change, an ability to move the universe around me. And I mean literally, I mean figuratively. I want this to be part of the revolving door of changing of our lives, of the fad of the fashion community. So I got to keep reiterating PD code. Sports, children, adults, men, women, grandpa, grandma, cousins, brothers, sisters, constituents, politics alike, movie stars, athletes, collegiate and pro level. I want them all to wear PD code clothing and apparel, sportswear, as well as fashion, scarves, men carrier bags, women bags, handbags, clutches, purse, belts, shades alike, seeing shades, glasses. I want people to have PD code on just to endure what I want to see me, what I want my attitude to be when I walk to you guys. And when I focus on saying hello, my sister, my brother, my family member. When I shake your hand, I want you to see, oh, that's what's that? Even the fragrance, I want you to be able to say that's PD code. I want you to be able to smell me, baby. It's what I see me. As that's PD code phrase. That fragrance is a one of essence for me. That's what I want. And that's the change in the ability to understand what I want out of this brand, out of this conglomerate of a business. Until then, I got to focus on changing me, how I treat, meet, and prosper with people of like, of color, of origins, of distance, of ethnic ability to be the human around me. Yes, I don't have to ponder an abundance of love or relationship when I go for change. Because it starts with me. I quote, the young lady from Massachusetts says, I'm hungered by the words and images of people around me. That's why I do this. And thank you, my sister, for those words. Thank you. And that's the motto of a citizen. And you know, one of my famous words I have quoted and sometimes written for myself is, it's hard when you don't, and it's easy when you do. And to simplify that is, I got this water right here, right? Got this water, 16-ounce water. And I really don't like showing labels because the label ain't paying me. Neither or to sponsor me. So I'm not going to simplify the motto, but I got this water. Now I need this water to keep purifying my system, to keep H2O in my bloodline, right? The molecules. So I have to drink it. But I got it in my hand. If I don't drink it, that doesn't mean I'm not doing it. So I'm going to drink it. Now I'm going to rebuttal my words. It's hard when you don't, and it's easy when you do. Now, you need water. Oxygen in the bloodline. Just to keep fluids, H2O in your body, in your system. So you need that, right? I'm going to show you how easy it is to drink it. So, folks, the notion of today is changing every day. Do you have change in you? Have you thought about changing things in your life everyday basis? Thank you, folks, for tuning in on this great show, which is Street Savvy, the podcast. You currently listen to your host, Jay Works, who love talking to you, who love bringing all the news and reporting and situational idea from his brains and his men cells, the membrane cells. That's from the left side of their head. In the thought of my presence, I hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys keep having me in your living rooms, your workplaces, on your radio, and anywhere you want to have me. And ladies and gentlemen, yes, I have something to bring to you, you folks in New York State. I will be on the radio real soon 4 p.m. on every Tuesday, whole hour, 4 to 5 p.m. This Talking Us. It starts with basic common sense, basic common knowledge, basic opinions from our thought and mind and pleasure of this lovely podcast, Street Savvy, is lovely man of a hunk of a husband, Jay Works, and this lovely outfit of Pedico, clothing apparel, designed by me, Jay Works. Thank you folks for tuning in. Hope you tune into the next show. God bless.